Hello guys, today I will be showing you my Blu-ray collection. I will have an updated one in the future. Okay, let's get started. Okay, so first up, hold up. Ghostbusters 1 and 2. I gotta say, if you guys like Ghostbusters, you definitely want to get this. Comes with a pretty good amount of special features too. Ghostbusters. And pretty good. I even got the new Ghostbusters Afterlife 2021. That was also a very, very, very good film, if I must say so myself. You guys have to watch it though. It's really good. Then we move on to my Jurassic Park films. First up, Jurassic Park. This is a classic. I can't wait for the new Jurassic World Dominion to come out, but this is such a classic. Second up, Jurassic Park The Lost World. It wasn't as good as the first one, but I gotta admit, I still liked it nonetheless. It was pretty good. Pretty good. Finally, well, not finally, but Jurassic Park 3. Jurassic Park 3, let's just say, it was okay. It wasn't nothing to, brag about, but it was okay. I liked the fact that they showed the Spinosaurus in this one in the first time appearance. I also like they made a meme-worthy moment of the fact that Alan Grant was seeing a velociraptor talk on the plane. That was just too funny. I mean, this movie was a good movie. Definitely underrated. Then we got Jurassic World with Chris Pratt, the man. I gotta say, I really did like this new iteration of Jurassic Park with the new style and stuff. It was really just like a fast food kind of movie, you know, just something you can munch down on. But hey, this was good nonetheless. It even showed us the Mosasaurus, which is awesome. And Chris Pratt was riding a motorcycle with velociraptors chasing running next to him, of course. And last up for the Jurassic Park / World is Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. This movie I'm conflicted about. I did like it. I just didn't like the fact that some of the dinosaurs died, especially the original I think it was the Patasaurus. Correct me if I'm wrong, but it was heartbreaking to see some of those dinosaurs dying, but it was pretty good though. It sets up for the new Jurassic World Dominion, so it was pretty good, I guess. It did have some scenes where you're just like, but it definitely added a horror element to it, which I thought was awesome. I thought it was really good, actually, because the next movie is going to be even more horror element, and I think it also included a hybrid with the Velociraptor and Tyrannosaurus Rex, and it made like an Indoraptor, so at least the next Jurassic World Dominion movie won't have a hybrid, and it will have like more ferocious dinosaurs and stuff. Well, me rambling on about it, but hey, you Jurassic Park fans, you know what I'm talking about. Pretty good overall. Let me go to my next one. Okay, so next here, my friend got me into this. So I was talking to him one day. I said, "Hey, I want to see Jaws," and my friend's like, "You should watch it, bro. It's like awesome. The first two are the best. 3 and 4 are not." I said, "Okay, I'll give it a chance." So I got it on Blu-ray. I saw the first one, and I gotta say, it's pretty epic. Oh man, that one scene got me when the girl was going downhill. I mean, not downhill, but was being pulled down. That gave me the goosebumps. I'm also a completionist myself, so I ended up getting Jaws 2, 3, and 4, as you can see here. Just blank disc, but Jaws 2 was pretty good too. I think 2 was in my opinion, I like the first one better, but 2 was really good because it has the same family, and instead of the shark dying to the air can, it dies to an electric wire kind of thing. I thought that was pretty sick. I thought it was amazing, actually. No joke. Like, Jaws is pretty good. Let's see. Alrighty, guys. We got John Wick. Now let's say I went into this and I was like, I watched it. And after watching it, I watched it again. And then I watched it one more time just to digest everything. And it was really like a really intense movie. Like, it's like Keanu Reeves did such a good job with the role of John Wick. I have to give an applause for that. I loved John Wick. Sometimes I have it on loop some days. It's such an amazing film. I love it. Next up, we got John Wick Chapter 2. And that goes into more of the finding out about the... Correct me if I'm wrong, but it finds out about the... finds more out about the secrets and stuff and the currency and how everything works and how there's more bounty hunters and stuff, but pretty sick sequel nonetheless. It was pretty sick. Then we got John Wick Chapter 3 Parabellum. The ending of this movie, oh man, when John Wick got shot and just like, I almost for a second thought he like wasn't on his side, but then again I'm like, no, he was definitely on his side. It's just, oh man. And then he got wheeled up in wheel cart and he's still alive. But I can't wait to see what John Wick Chapter 4 has to offer. It's gonna be awesome because there's so many more actors that are well known that are gonna be in the 4th installment. I just can't wait. It's gonna be more intense, more action packed. I discover more stuff, and John Wick's poor John never goes through enough. Never. Next up, we got the Kaiju films. Okay, so first, we got Godzilla King of the Monsters. How do I say it? It's an alright film. I personally think that Kong Skull Island was better, but that's in my opinion because I'm a Kong fan. But it had a lot of good fights and good sequences throughout the movie, and especially having Millie Bobby Brown in there. It was like more of a filler movie, but it wasn't my favorite. It was okay, but that's just my opinion. I don't have Kong Skull Island. I wish I did, but I don't. I'll get it soon though, because yeah, I'll just get it soon. Next up, we have Godzilla vs. Kong. I gotta say, this was an amazing film. Such a groundbreaking film. Oh man, there was enough fight scenes, and especially with they added Mecha Godzilla. Man, that was amazing. I think they should have added Mecha Kong, but that probably would have been cheesy. But it would have been okay. So it's cool. But Mecha Godzilla was cool nonetheless. I did like the design of Mecha Godzilla and how he was fighting Godzilla and Kong. But oh man, and especially with the battle axe and everything, and we got to explore Hollow Earth, and it was just a lot to digest. But it was. I went with a couple of my friends, and oh man, it was fun. I remember because we watched it the day it came out, and after we watched it the day it came out, it was amazing. It was a really good film because I gotta say we missed the first couple minutes of it because we were getting snacks and whatever. But once we came in and it just started off with Kong and all that, and oh man, but I still wish Kong would have won. Because, well, they first established it as a tie between Godzilla and Kong, but kind of like a Batman v Superman, you know? And then later on, the director like made a tweet saying that Godzilla was the true winner. I'm like, oh, come on. But nevertheless, it was a really good movie. It was a good blockbuster film. It was really good for a kaiju film. I really liked it. It was like really, really good. I even have a Kong Funko Pop and a Kong figure. Don't ask me why. I just do. Because I'm just like that. That's my personality. Far off. Getting off topic. Let me go off to my next one. Okay, so now we got the inclusion of DCEU. I have 2017's Wonder Woman. I thought this one was good. 2021 one, they kind of botched it on that. But this one was really good. It set up the origin of Wonder Woman and just like... such a really good film. I also have Aquaman. I really loved Aquaman. It was really, really, really good film. I love that they included Black Manta in there. Such a unique villain, and the graphics and not the graphics, but the CGI itself, the plot, the character development. Oh man, it's kind of a goofy, kind of fun movie. We also got Zack Snyder's Justice League. No joke. I watched this with my friends, and it was about like, it's a 4-hour long movie, and it does feel, you feel the longness of the movie, but hey, it's a very enjoyable movie, because Joss Whedon's 2017 Justice League wasn't as good. It wasn't good. He didn't do justice to that. It's just, and even the actors felt that too, and everybody pretty much felt that. And Zack Snyder had his own vision, but Warner Bros. Didn't let him do him at the time. So once he got the chance, they gave him like, I think $75 million, and that's when he made his Justice League. There was already 2 hours, but he also added like another 2 hours and formatted that into there, and included Darkseid, and it even made what's that one guy's name? I'm trying to think. It even made Steppenwolf's design way, way, way better, and just much more menacing, and it has so much emotion to it, and it has character growth, development, like especially with the Flash and his dad, and it I think it was Batman, but nevertheless, I liked it. It was really good. It was up top there, because 2021 had a lot of good movies. This was really good. Only thing I didn't like about it, it was like the director wanted it. It was like in a square ratio box, like where you can only watch it in a square, not like full size screen. So I mean, what you gonna do? It's a good movie. So yeah, wish they would have came out with the digital version, but nah, they're gonna keep that on HBO Max. So I'm like, whatever. Okay. I'm trying to think if I want to go. Okay, here. I shall go into my Fast and Furious collection. So, here's what we're going to do first. Okay. We got Fast and Furious, the 8-movie collection. Here's the spine. Here's the back. And it has tons of special features. Outtakes and commentary and much, much more. And the discs are pretty much plain, as you can see. Just it's plain. The F9 has good design to it. I really love the Fast and Furious movies. I think a couple of my favorites are, I like the fourth one. I know it's not as campy and gritty as the fifth, sixth, seventh, and eighth and ninth one, but it's pretty good. I also like the fifth one because when they were stealing a legit vault, and that was when the goofiness kicked in and the craziness, and I think even the fifth one had the bathroom scene where the sewage or whatever came up. They planted a bomb there because the vault was under there, and they were in a police station. It was awesome. I loved it. I also, the sixth one was okay. Seventh one, I liked it. Eighth one, it was cool to see how Vin Diesel was Dom was kind of evil, and the first it was either the first or second half. I gotta rewatch it, and man, the ninth one, in my opinion, was the best. I know I'm saying that, and it's just a new one, but I am a newer fan to the Fast and Furious films. I'm not like an OG fan. I'm a noob when it comes to Fast and Furious. I will be honest with you guys. All right, hold up. Next up, we got F9, the Fast Saga. I gotta say, like I said before, this was such a great film. It was such a great film. I loved it. It was just, man. And this one, it has a design, but that's on the DVD. See the yellow imprint of the design. The Blu-ray is just a regular emblented DVD or whatever. But no, it was really good. It was really good. And to know that this one comes with two versions, the director's and theatrical cut, They also have the John Cena was in this movie. I was like, John Cena's in this movie? I didn't know that because, once I watched it, I'm like, yeah, let's go. I also like the fact that they brought Han back, but they did kind of show that in a little clip or teaser, whatever. But it was really good. I mean, come on now. I can't wait though. Fast 10 and 11. Oh man, it's gonna be like a Avengers End Game kind of scenario, or a No Way Home scenario, or oh man, it's gonna finish it pretty good. I must say. I just hope The Rock comes back. Dwayne Johnson comes back for the 10th or 11th one. Fingers crossed, guys. Fingers crossed. Okay, next up. Okay, next up, I'd like to say it. Next up's pretty good films. First one, these are my MCU films. Iron Man. Oh man, I can't tell you, this is such a classic. This is what kickstarted the MCU, and it is a really good origin story and a good superhero comic book story. I loved Iron Man and Robert Downey Jr.'s portrayal of Iron Man. Okay, let me see. What else do I have next? The Incredible Hulk. I really did like The Incredible Hulk. Don't get me wrong. The Incredible Hulk was a really good movie. I also liked Abomination. I feel like it's underweight. I feel like it's underrated. Only because it's just, in my opinion, it was really good. I liked the story and development. Okay, let's see. Iron Man 3. I don't have the second Iron Man. Iron Man 3 was... I loved Iron Man 3. It was my favorite. Because all the Iron Man suits coming up. Oh my gosh. Tony Stark not using a suit for a while, then using the suit and it can fly onto him. The plot twist of the Mandarin wasn't that great. I mean, they didn't do the Mandarin justice in this movie. But later on down the line, they did, and I will tell you why. But pretty good movie. I'd have to give it, if I was rating it, I'd give it a 9.9 out of 10. Well, that's me. Alright. My nose is... Sorry, guys. Next up, we got Thor Ragnarok. Now this... Thor was really good. Thor: The Dark World, it wasn't that good. It wasn't good at all. But that's in my opinion. But Thor Ragnarok, oh man! Once Taika Waititi, ooh man, directed this, got so much energy. Got like a little reference here to like Planet Hulk with the Hulk Gladiator Hulk. Oh my gosh! And Hela, the goddess of death, and she legit broke Mjolnir. Oh my gosh! And Loki got a little redemption in a way, and just I loved it. Okay, let's see what else we got here. We got Black Panther. I really, really love Black Panther. It was such a great Marvel film. Rest in peace, Chadwick Boseman. He was such a legendary actor. No one can replace Chadwick Boseman. I really did like Black Panther. I liked Killmonger. I liked how it was established, and just the vibranium. Andy Serkis is funny in it. This is such a great film, I gotta say. Such a great film. Next up, Avengers End Game. Now this I had to get on 4K. But Avengers End Game was a really good closing for the Infinity Saga. It was, whoo man, I love Fat Thor. I love Professor Hulk. I loved the fact that Iron Man sacrificed his life for everybody. It made me sad though, because we might not see Robert Downey Jr. again, but we might somehow in some way, because I know Disney has plans for Marvel shows, so you never know. Hopefully they do that. I really hope they do that. It was a good film nonetheless. My nose. Well, then we got Black Widow. I was waiting so long for the Black Widow film. It got delayed due to the pandemic, but I gotta say, the Black Widow film was... It was okay. I like the fact that Taskmaster only copied like a couple moves, and they should have done Taskmaster better judgment. But if this were to came out when it was originally supposed to come out, it would have fit in much better and been more better. But for some people, it was amazing. Some people, I thought it was okay. Okay, next up, guys, we got a good, really, 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 really good origin story. I think it's personally better than Iron Man. It's up there. Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings. Oh, man. Such a good film. Such a good film. Such a good film. I like the inclusion when he had the rings on and he was using the... Oh, my gosh. In the actual Mandarin. Wow. He was not an actor. And they even included the actor in this movie. And... They even have a end of the movie. They have a fight scene with two dragons and everyone shooting the dragons with the arrows and stuff. And they also have like mystical creatures. And oh man, like they the Ten Rings, when they use it, it's so powerful. 10 out of 10 in my book. 10 out of 10. Sorry about that. Ooh, I got something good for you guys. How should I do this? Should I do this in order or not? Okay, I'm going to do it in somewhat of order. First up, we got Star Wars. The Phantom Menace, Attack of the Clones, and Revenge of the Sith. These, I think I liked the prequels better than the original. I love the originals, but I like the prequels better, with Darth Maul, Yoda, Count Dooku, the Separatist. Qui-Gon Jinn. I loved them. I think my favorite movie in the prequels has to be Revenge of the Sith. Second favorite, Attack of the Clones. Really good film. Next up, we got the Darth Vader here, and it's A New Hope, The Empire Strikes Back, and Return of the Jedi. These three films, I think out of the three films, my favorite is A New Hope, just because how it brings Luke and everyone else. Just, yeah, pretty good. I even like the new Boba Fett show. I thought that was amazing, especially when Boba Fett rode the Rancor. And I also like the Mandalorian show, and I also like the Clone Wars, so thumbs up in my book. Do I want to do this, or should I do the other ones first? I'll do the other ones first. Alrighty, what do we got here? Okay, so some of the movies I got last year, I don't have, like, these are singular movies. They have other movies attached to them. For instance, I'll give you an example. What is the matter with this thing? Hitman's Wife's Bodyguard. I liked Hitman's Bodyguard, and I really wanted to see the sequel, Hitman's Wife's Bodyguard, where he's protecting the wife instead of him. So it's really good. It's really good nonetheless. But let me also say this: The Conjuring 3. I liked the first two Conjurings. Third one was pretty good. It was really good. The new 2021 Candyman. That was a really good film. I've seen the first Candyman, and it kind of bases it off the first one, but it's also a reboot in the same manner that tries to do something different from the other two. And it's, I guess, in a way, sort of like 2018 Candyman's. 2018's Halloween, sorry. My mind is all confused. Okay, next up, we got Nobody. Bob Odenkirk does such a good job in this movie. I especially like the bus fight scene, and I also like the scene where when he gets the gun from the freezer that's in the ice cream, and he uses that, and he sets up the different traps and stuff. And especially Doc Brown, that's in Back to the Future. Oh man, he does such a good job as the father of I forget the name. I gotta rewatch the movie, but it's really good, an action movie. And also, another thing is that he plays in the show called Better Call Saul. I watched that with my grandma, and I gotta say, it was such a great movie. I loved it. Let's see. So we got Mortal Kombat. Mortal Kombat was such a great film. I was a newcomer when it came to Mortal Kombat. I have not seen the other ones. I've heard the first one was really good. A lot of people thought it was nostalgic. Second one was good. Nope. Second one was awful. But this one, the CGI, the only thing I didn't like about this one is because they added Cole Young, sort of like a Harry Potter-ish kind of thing. And I don't know why they did that. They shouldn't have added him in the first place. But they did. And hopefully the sequel, Mortal Kombat 2, I think the sequel, they'll have more flexibility because they're really trying to base it off the game and make the fans proud. But they did a good job with this movie. I really like my favorite character from Mortal Kombat. I've been playing it a couple months now, almost a year, but my favorite character has to be Scorpion. I really like Scorpion. I like some of the other characters too, but Scorpion's like my favorite character where he says, "Get over here!" Man. Especially the ending fight scene. Oh man, I yelled in theaters after seeing that. And the beginning fight scene was pretty good too, but they didn't have their costumes, or not their costumes, but their actual stuff. And here's a really, really good movie, Free Guy. So this basically takes somewhat of an idea from the Lego Movie, but it's a really good movie. It's based off this live action version of a Fortnite kind of Grand Theft Auto video game mashup. And Ryan Reynolds is a center character guy, and he's a bank teller. Oh my gosh, such a good movie. And it, oh man, it is such a good movie. It even has streamers in there, such as Ninja, Pokemon, Laserbeam, Dan TDM, Jacksepticeye, and some others. And it even has like little Easter eggs and references, such as Captain America's shield at the end, a lightsaber, a Fortnite pickaxe, a Mega Blaster. Oh my gosh, it's so good. I love this film. It's such a good campy film. Family film too. Let's see. Okay. Next up, I only got one Transformers film, and that's like, I got the Bumblebee film. I liked the Bumblebee film. It was a good origin story. Plus, you know who else is in there? John Cena. Such a great movie. I loved it. They're trying to make more movies. You know, they're gonna make more Transformers movies, but once they do, I think, in my opinion, I think what they should do is they should base the new Transformers movie, instead of being on Earth or whatever, on Cybertron. I know they said they destroyed Cybertron in the last night because Cybertron came to Earth and all that, but they should do it like before they destroyed Cybertron, or just have certain events in there, because we didn't get to see like the Autobots, just Autobots, no humans on Cybertron. But Bumblebee was a good film. It was like an E.T. film, but it was really good. I liked it. Next up, we got Dr. Seuss's How the Grinch Stole Christmas. Jim Carrey's How the Grinch Stole Christmas. That was an OG Grinch too. And then my friend got me into this one. It was A Quiet Place, because I've seen the second one. I haven't seen the first one. Note this: I've seen the second one with him in theaters. I'm like, what's going on? Why are they so quiet and all that? And he's like, you haven't seen the first? I said I should have seen the first one first. And then what happened next was, once I got to his house, we watched the first one. I was like, oh, and he said, okay, so you know that this and this, you know about this scene, and this scene was from that. I'm like, oh yeah, okay, that's sick, man. That's wow. I gotta say though, Emily Blunt and John Krasinski does such a great job. All the characters in here, man, such a great franchise, such a great horror franchise. Next up, we got 2018 Halloween. I love this film. I know I say that about a lot of films, but I love this one. It's basically like it takes inspiration from the first Halloween and it puts it in here, where all the other Halloweens are not related except for the first one, and it has the same person, Jamie Lee Curtis, and oh man, I even like the new Halloween Kills. I don't have that one yet, but I'll get that. The new Halloween Kills, oh man, there was so much more murder, and kills, and there was also, like, his mask was on fire, and just like, the ending of Halloween Kills made me kind of upset though, because it killed one of the important characters. It was the mother, not Jamie Lee Curtis, but the mother of the daughter. So yeah. And I think they also have an alternate ending scene. I haven't seen the alternate ending scene. I've only seen one of the endings, but that's what's included with the Blu-ray version. I think some other versions too. Next up, we got 2014's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I gotta say, I really like this movie. Not as much as I liked the first Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles from earlier, or the second one, but I mean, it was good. I know that turtles aren't supposed to be like 6 feet, and the Shredder's not supposed to be a robot that's like 10 feet, but it was awesome. And especially it's they're making more Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and it's going to be very different, and I think it's going to be more... I'm excited to see what Seth Rogen does with the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle newer films. I'm excited to see his vision towards the newer films, because we've seen different iterations of the Turtles. Now, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Out of the Shadows was definitely better than that one, because it added Beep Bop and Rocksteady. And then, what happened next was that, okay, let me find this. Okay, it's this one. Alright, wait, no. I'll save that for last. Okay. Okay, so, now, we head into another, my favorite horror franchise. Whoa. And it was related to torture at the same time, but we got Saw. Oh man, I love Saw. I went into it not knowing exactly how and what, but once I seen it with the detective, the traps, the bigger story, and how they could never catch him, and he died and he had followers. I'm talking about John Kramer, because he was the Jigsaw killer, and he had the puppet, Billy the Puppet. I loved it. I'm also a new Saw fan, but I actually did love the Saw films. They had a lot to offer. The first 8 were really good. Well, so was the new one. Spiral from the Book of Saw. The 2021 one with Chris Rock and Samuel L. Jackson. I know this seems like Chris Rock's more of a funny actor, but he did okay. He actually did pretty seriously. When he even made a funny joke about Forrest Gump and his the girl in Forrest Gump too, but it was really good. I understand that they didn't really change that much. They mainly changed the puppet and the killer and the characters and the environment, because the Saw movies usually have a dark green / darkish kind of color. You know what I'm talking about when it's movies. But the newer one has a brighter kind of vision / color / nuance. Pretty good. But alright, you guys been waiting for this, haven't you? I should even do my interpreted Bully Maguire dance. That gave it away, didn't it? Yeah, I did. At this point, I'm just talking to myself. Alright, let's see. First off, we got Toby Maguire's Spider-Man 1, 2, and 3. Oh my gosh, Toby Maguire is my favorite Spider-Man. He set the grounds for comic book movies. I haven't established this in my other videos, but no, he is the best Spider-Man. In my opinion, at least. I like Andrew Garfield, and I really like Tom Holland, but Tobey Maguire is my Spider-Man. Mine, in my opinion. The first movie was really good. The second movie was awesome, revolutionary, with Dr. Octopus showing Peter's downfall. Plus, the Blu-ray here that I got comes with 30 hours of special features. No joke. I'm not kidding you. Seriously. It shows the commentary, the outtakes, the bloopers, the gag reels, the Spider episodes, the making of the Spider-Man. Yeah. I liked all three of them. I really did like the third one, though. I know I know the fan base is split on the third one because it's more it's a heavily meme movie, but it was good. It showed Peter's dark side, and it showed how if the symbiote gets on you, it makes you more aggressive and violent and stuff. But it was good. Next up, we got the Andrew Garfield's The Amazing Spider-Man. Okay, so now with this one, I loved the first Amazing Spider-Man. The second Amazing Spider-Man was good. It was good. I loved Electro in it. But the costume of the second Amazing Spider-Man was the best. It was so comic accurate. I really love the costume of the Amazing Spider-Man 2. The Amazing Spider-Man 1 wasn't... I'll show you. This was the Amazing Spider-Man 1 costume. It was basically spandex and yellow sunglasses. Anyone can do that. But the second Amazing Spider-Man was... do I have it in here? Okay, so it was this one. Even better one. It was also included in No Way Home. If you guys haven't seen that. Well, it's been out for a couple months now, so yeah. Let's see. I should go in order, shouldn't I? I'm getting tired of this film thing, but not film thing. I want to... Okay, let's see. Spider-Man Homecoming. I like this. I love this movie, actually, because more I think about it, the more times I watch it, the better I like it, and the more I want to watch it. Like, because it has Iron Man. It shows the Vulture. Michael Keaton does such a good job as the Vulture. Oh, man. It also has a fresh new take, and this is like the youngest Spider-Man, and it fits into the Peter Parker / Spider-Man role. There's also a Spider-Man Far From Home, which has it's also good because I'm trying to think. Mysterio. It has I liked the couple scenes where Mysterio's tricks and all that, and let's see. There's also Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, which was also another good one. And there's also Venom in Venom Let There Be Carnage, which was really good. I have to say. I know I'm praising a lot of these movies, but that's only because I really did like them. Like, they were really good. Like, no. But if you guys made it all the way through here, give a thumbs up and say the secret word. Let's come up with a secret word, shall we? Combat. Say the word combat. Combat or Spider-Man's awesome. Something like that. I don't know. Also, one last thing. The Blu-ray collection is done. I shall do thy bully Maguire dance. Up, guys. I got you. Wow. Oh, God. Okay, also subscribe, like the channel. There will be more content like this soon. Eventually. Yes, no, there will be. I usually post gameplay videos more recently. The most recent one I posted was Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. I also posted my my review of the new Texas Chainsaw 2022. Please check that out, and if you could, please support this channel, like and subscribe, and I thank you subscribers. You guys are the best.